Hey everybody, welcome back to Prince's Friend, exploring music through Prince, and we have a special finale episode here of our Prince's Friend Off episode game show thing that we're doing here. This time, though, I have some very special guests with me, and I want to introduce you to them. The first one is Christy, who is one of the co-hosts of the Mountains and the Sea podcast. Her podcast about Prince is her favorite birthday present gift ever. She loves crime entertainment and has also a podcast about that, so that's fun, and is an expert level crocheter. Welcome to the show, Christy. Can you tell us the story of how the podcast was your birthday present?
Sure. I had gotten into podcasts like in the mid 20-teens and was really looking for a podcast about Prince. And since then, I found a whole bunch of really wonderful podcasts. Either they're new or I just didn't find them, but nobody was making the show I really wanted to hear. So I asked my super fan husband to take the time to sit down with me for an hour or two every other week, and then, spend more time preparing for it before that, as my birthday gift. So he got me a microphone, and we started making a podcast together.
Well, that's awesome. And we all here know about like how much research and stuff has to go into making anything. The longest that I've ever done it took me like 2 weeks of research and editing and all that stuff for like a 15-minute video. And I was like, that's ridiculous what it requires to put out quality work. That's what it's all about here. Well, welcome to the show. Our second contestant is Jason, who is the host of the Press Rewind Prince Lyrics podcast. He also freelances as a retro video game book reviewer and lives in Uptown in his imagination. He actually really lives in Cleveland, Ohio. So welcome back to the show, because if you've also seen my Emancipation review, I hired and fired Jason very quickly on that video. Hey you, who are you?
Hi, I'm Jason. I can blog about your channel.
You want a job? Cool, you're fired. How are you doing today, sir?
I am great. It's good to see you again, Aloy.
Are you still sore about me firing you from the channel?
I've gotten over it. Okay. I moved on.
So we're good. Bridge, water under the bridge. We're good.
Absolutely.
All right, awesome. And our third contestant is Micha, who is a co-host of the Purple Underground YouTube channel. I'm going to read his interesting stuff he told me, which was he's a longtime music enthusiast, loves collecting vinyl CDs, cassettes, apparel, and other memorabilia. He is an avid big basketball fan. Michael Jordan is his favorite player. And I'm pretty sure Prince said that he was the Michael Jordan of music at one point. I think if I'm remembering it correctly, that was a quote. And he also enjoys going to music concerts. So welcome to the show and the channel and everything. What was the last concert that you went to, Micha?
The last concert I went to was last year. It was a Prince tribute band called the Prince Project, and they were actually pretty good. They most of the music was from the 80s, but they actually they did their thing. I mean, the guy who played Prince, he really almost looked identical to Prince.
Oh, that's awesome.
And just a little taller. But
that's usually a good thing. That's usually when they can get the look right, then maybe they can get the music right. I mean, you're hoping at least when you go into these sorts of things.
Oh yeah.
I just want to point out real quick that when I started my channel, the very first people to reach out to me was Micha and P. Ross over at the Purple Underground. They sent me a note and they said, dude, we saw your first couple videos. It's awesome what you're doing. Keep it going. And that's why I was super duper excited when you agreed to come on and be part of this weird thing, this new thing that I'm trying with the channel. So thank you very much to all three of you for being here.
No problem.
It
Thank
means
you.
a lot that you guys are willing to take a chance and
pleasure.
maybe possibly look like a fool on my channel. So we're gonna go forward. So the way that the show is structured, if you haven't watched one of these before, I'm going to pose questions to the contestants. If they know the answer, then great, they get a point. If they don't know the answer, it gets passed to the next contestant, and they might be able to steal the point. All right, so the first question is going to Christy. So the first question, when the Originals was released in 2019, there were two versions. One was the basic album available everywhere, but what major store chain was the only place to pick up a copy that included the Nothing Compares to You cinematic mix?
Oh, that would be the big box store from Prince's hometown, Target.
Oh, there you go. That is correct. It is Target. Is Target based out of Minneapolis?
Yeah, it sure is. Their biggest store in the U.S. is in Minneapolis. And when my husband and I went to go to Paisley Park, we walked from First Avenue to the Electric Fetus and stopped in the gigantic Target.
Wow. See, I did not even know that. That's crazy. All right. So the second question is going to go to Jason. Let's hit question number 2. The song Valentina was written about the child of one of Prince's friends. Can you name that friend, sir?
Yes, I can. Her name is Salma Hayek.
It is Selma Hayek. I love that song, by the way. That's one of my very favorite pieces of trivia because most people know it, but not everybody knows it. But God, I love that song. Oh my gosh. I just freaking love that song.
It's great.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Hey, Valentina. All right, I'm done. I'm not gonna do it. All right, so the next one is our speed question. It's called Finding a Home. People who've been watching this game show so far, we have this in every one. So we're gonna pose it now to these Prince aficionados. So I'm going to name the song, and you're gonna tell me what album it goes to. Obviously, you guys buzz in the private chat. So the first one is My Little Pill, and Micha, you buzzed in.
That would be The Vault, Old Friends for Sale.
Very cool. I like the attention to detail with the vault would have been fine, but right. I like with the old friends for sale. I would have given you the point either way. The next one is Let's Work. Oh, Jason, you buzzed in quickly.
Yeah, that would be Controversy, of course.
Yeah, I knew you have to throw some easy ones in there too.
I'll take the easy ones. Just lob them to me and I'll dunk them.
There you go.
All right. So the next one is Welcome to the Dawn. All right. Micha.
The Truth.
The Truth is correct. And I would have also taken Crystal Ball just because The Truth was technically accepted as a piece of, but The Truth is the real answer. And it's the
yes, sir.
Answer.
Oh, yeah.
The next one is She Loves Me for Me. Oh, Micha, you buzzed in. Christy was right behind you. But Micha, you did get it.
That would be The Rainbow Children.
That is The Rainbow Children, sir. All right. Next one is Love Like Jazz. Micha again. What? I don't know what's happening here, but Micha, you're the ringer in this one.
Lotus Flower.
Lotus Flower. The next one, we have two more. The next one is I Am. That's a tricky one. Micha.
I'm gonna take a stab at it. I'm gonna say Deliverance.
It is Deliverance. I was throwing that one in there as a tricky one for you guys because it was kind of released, but also kind of not. It's one of those weird ones.
Oh yeah.
And then the last one is Moonbeam Levels. So Jason.
Okay. You can find that song in two locations. You can either get it on Forever Collection or you can get it on the 1999 Super Deluxe Edition.
Yes, that is definitely correct. And out of the 7, Micha got 5 of them correct, strangely.
It's amazing.
So he gets the point. It's still only worth 1 point, regardless of how awesome Micha is at answering these so fast. Now we're going to move on to question number 4, which is going to be Micah's. What is the color code for the shade of purple assigned to Prince by Pantone in 2017? Was it A, Pantone XXX 6319P? Was it Pantone PQ7448C? Was it Pantone PN9311P? Or was it Pantone PQ3121C?
Oh wow! Oh man,
This question.
Man, this is a very hard question. I'm
leaving it up on the screen so you can see all your options.
Yeah, I appreciate that because those numbers just went in one ear and out the other. I'm gonna say D.
D, the PQ3121C. That is incorrect, sir. D, it is not D. So that means that it goes to Christy.
Oh, I think my husband's going to be so mad because he's a graphic designer and I'm sure he knows this for sure. But
I think knows the hex code and everything.
I think it's C 9311.
That is also incorrect. Jason,
Dang it.
You have a 50-50 shot here. Which one do you think it is, sir?
I mean, I want to go with A because I like the triple X, but I'm gonna go with B, 7448C.
It is B.
Wow.
It is PQ7448C.
I had a 50-50 chance.
Yes, and you had a 50-50 shot, exactly. I threw a couple of them. Obviously, the XXX 6969. I was hoping that would be an easy one. You'd be like, that's not it. Obviously, 9311. I threw into the third one, but it's not that. And then 3121 in the last one. Those were kind of ones I was kind of hinting at. It's not them because Pantone isn't that clever.
I mean, a missed opportunity for Pantone. I mean, seriously, they could have given it any number. They just gave it the next number instead of giving it a proper number.
It's terrible.
Exactly.
Do better, Pantone. All right, so that was Micah's question that Jason stole, which means it is now Christy's question.
Okay.
Out of these three Prince albums, which charted highest in the US according to the Billboard Top 200? Planet Earth, Love Sexy, or Graffiti Bridge?
Well, I'm sure it's not Planet Earth because I think it's Love Sexy. I'm going to go with Love Sexy. Finally,
Love Sexy. That is incorrect.
It's Graffiti Bridge, isn't it?
That means it goes to Micah. That means it goes to Micah. You have a 50-50 shot. Do you think it's Planet Earth or Graffiti Bridge?
I will have to go with Graffiti Bridge.
All right. That is also incorrect. So, Jason, would you like to say the name of the correct one?
Wow.
You know what? It's actually, I remember this because didn't Planet Earth debut at number one because of some, I don't know if it had to do with it being included with the newspaper in the UK or
the
what?
Newspaper in the UK was 2010.
Oh, okay.
Planet Earth was an interesting one. I'm trying to figure out how, because Musicology was the one that was high because he included it with the tickets.
Right.
I'm trying to remember. I think Planet Earth was high because it was also Super Bowl time and he made the deal with Verizon around that time as well. So it was a whole thing. Planet Earth actually got in at number 3. It peaked at number 3.
Wow.
Graffiti Bridge peaked at number 6.
Yeah.
And Love Sexy peaked at number 11.
Wow.
So it actually was Planet Earth that ranked higher.
Yeah, learn something new every day.
Planet Earth, but not for those reasons. I got it confused with 2010.
Yes, yeah, exactly. All right, so cool. Well, then right now we have Christy with 1, Micah with 1, and Jason with 3 points so far because he stole 1. Or actually, he's stolen 2 now at that point. Wow. The next one is going to be a drawing challenge.
Drawing?
Yes. During the slave era, Prince would scrawl the word slave across his cheek. I need you to draw it in the next minute. And whoever has the most realistic version of it or close to reality gets the point. So go. You have 1 minute.
Oh, wow.
The Slave Era is one of my favorites, and he always wrote it in such a funky way. It's not just the word slave. It's so fun. Christy, go ahead and show us your slave writing.
I think it's like that. I'm pretty sure the V was
All right.
pretty big.
I mean, that's you got the like it's a really large V. It's not you almost got it. It's not bad though.
Okay. Okay.
Jason.
I also went with the large V, but I also had
There you go. That's actually a little bit closer because the L is weird and interesting. Micha, what do you got?
Yeah, I'm not even close, but let's see.
It almost looks like it's like
Almost like a
side. I kind of dig that.
Right.
All right, so I actually do have it here. I forgot to bring up a slide of it, but that is actually what it looks like.
Oh, yeah.
So you have the L goes through and is the line for both the E and the A.
Wow.
So that is the trick to the slave. I'm going to say that the closest to being correct was probably Jason's. So I'm going to say Jason gets the point. Just because, I mean, if like none of you were anywhere close, I would have been like, nobody gets the point. But you know what? He had the big L, he had the big V. I don't know. Let's give it to Jason.
I agree.
So point for Jason. See, now it's a voted thing, so it's fine. Awesome.
That was a good one.
That was a fun one. I wanted to see how close you guys would get. That was great. I liked that. Jason, what's your favorite Slave Era
I'm a big
song?
fan of Endorphin Machine.
That is a really good one.
I like the rock stuff that he did in the 90s.
Yeah.
Well, now from the Gold Experience, that's one of my favorite songs.
Oh, Now.
It's not not well loved by most fandom, but I love Now.
Not everybody likes Prince's rapping. I've always been a fan. Micha, what's your favorite Slave Era song?
Favorite? Probably Shh. Break It Down, probably.
That's an awesome one too.
I'll probably go with that one.
I think my favorite one, I don't know if it counts as Slave Era, but Cyber Single, I think that counts as Slave Era. I think that was that might have been right after he was no longer a slave. So maybe
I think that was like 2000. Like
all right. Well, then I take it back then.
Just pick a song off Gold Experience like everybody else.
There you go.
Exactly.
I say, well, probably if I had to pick a song from the Gold Experience, it probably would be Endorphin Machine as well. So, just to be fair, that's me and Jason get along that way because we definitely do have similar tastes there. The next question is for Jason. What is the name of the drum machine Prince used to make a lot of his bigger hits in the 80s and beyond?
That would be the
We need the proper name.
Lin LM1.
That is correct. That is correct. It is the Lin LM1. And the first song he ever made with it, actually, when I was looking this up, was Private Joy. I thought that was cool. That was the very first song he ever made with it. I thought, I love Private Joy as well. It's a great song. It's a great song. All right, next question goes to Micha. In 1985, this pasta company was sued by Prince's representation when they launched a satirical commercial in his honor. Can you name the company?
I've heard of this story before. I know it has something to do with like Princess Pasta or something, maybe.
All right, that is incorrect.
Okay.
Christy, do you want to steal? Do you know the answer to stealing?
I don't know the answer, but I'm going to guess because that's what you do on game shows when you're trying to get points. Yeah. I'm going to say Barilla.
It is not Barilla. I guess they actually do say Barilla as well, and I give it the E sound. Jason.
Chef Boyardee.
All right, so since nobody knows it, the answer is actually Prince Pasta. It's Prince Pasta. And the company actually existed years before Prince ever came on the scene. But as soon as he was popular, they made a whole like rock concert commercial with like a laced glove, like handling the box of pasta. And Prince thought it was funny, but his representation sued. And then the news articles were all like, the pipsqueak rock star is mad at the pasta company. And I'm like, what? That's crazy. So Micha, you were close when you said Princess Pasta.
Yeah.
But yeah, just Prince Pasta. That's why they were like, new on stage, Prince Pasta.
Wow.
It's crazy. All right, so the next one is going to be a speed round, so you guys are going to buzz in. I'm calling this one because I stole it from another game show. It's called The Reviews Are In. I'm going to read you a review for a Prince album, and you're going to tell me what you think, which album that review is for.
Ooh.
So we are going to go with the first one. So this is from Rolling Stone. Not only does Prince possess the most thrilling R&B falsetto since Smokey Robinson, but this 19-year-old Minneapolis-bred wunderkind is his own writer-producer and one-man band playing synthesizer, guitar, drums, and percussion. Christy, looks like you were in there. Actually, no, Jason was in there first.
As soon as you said 19, it was like, that's the clue. That's the key to knowing which album this is. It's got to be For You, right?
Yep.
Actually, no, that is incorrect. Christy, you buzzed in after Jason. Do you want to give it a shot?
Well, I think it must be Prince's self-titled album, Prince, then.
It is for Prince's self-titled album, Prince. Yes, as
Well,
Rolling Stone.
that must have been back when he was still lying about his age then.
I think it was.
Because he was not 19 in 1979. We know that.
Well, yeah, exactly. So Christy got the first one. There's 5 of these. So we're going to see whoever gets the most out of the 5. This is from Pitchfork. This blessed collection of unreleased demos recorded by Prince to cassette in a single take is enthralling. It plays like both omen and artifact of his hit-making power. All right. Looks like Christy, you buzzed in first.
I think it's the Piano and a Microphone, 1983.
It is Piano and a Microphone, 1983. Good job on there.
Nice.
All right. This is from NME.com. We don't expect or even want another housequake, but the least His Majesty could do is more than phone in snooze funk for presumably hefty and advance from a newspaper. Then again, it seems Prince has been more interested in studying popular science. All of the same minerals and chemicals of space you carry within your womb, that's how we get to this place. It informs his lover, suggesting if such cosmological ponderings turn her on, perhaps he could be allowed to explore her anatomy. Boy, how those seductive techniques have changed. Looks like Jason was the first.
So I'm going to say 2010 because the newspaper angle, I don't know if I'm right.
It is 2010, so good job there.
Sometimes you got to reuse whatever little kernel of information they give you in that.
Well, too, I needed to find reviews that, weren't impossible, to guess. So each one has a little nugget of something you can latch on to. All right, cool. We're going to go to number 4, the 4th review. It's all there in what's not. Whereas Prince's 70s albums proclaimed his virtuosity, here he achieves much more by confining himself to the simplest, boldest strokes. This one's a toughie. Looks like Christy buzzed in first.
I'm going to guess 1999.
That is incorrect. Micha, you buzzed in after her. Do you want to take a guess?
Is it Hit and Run Phase 2?
It is not Hit and Run Phase 2.
Okay.
Jason, did you want to take a stab at it?
You might as well guess something.
Well, I'm definitely going to guess something. I just don't think it's going to be right. Okay, I'm going to go MPLS Sound.
That is incorrect as well. It was actually a review for Dirty Mind.
Oh. Okay.
Did a review. They must have done a retro review. Okay.
Yeah. And that was a Pitchfork one, too. I don't think I actually said it. All right, and then we're now to the last one. This one's a long one, but we'll see who gets it. All right, so this one's also from Pitchfork. Musically, this album is all over the map, gloriously so, in fact, as though Prince is trying to cram a triple album into a single disc. As the strings lift the song out of the depths and laser beams fire at the edge of his music, Prince launches into some vocal contortions that prove his voice has lost none of its wild mutability over the years. I love reading writers. It's the rare moment of true gravity on an album that sounds like Prince actually had a lot of fun making. All right, looks like Micha, you buzzed in.
I'm gonna take a guess. Artificial age.
That is correct, sir. Artificial age.
Oh,
I was
wow.
hoping that one was not going to be too difficult. The only one that nobody got was Dirty Mind, so that's fine.
Yeah.
And that actually means Christy gets the point because she got 2 of them, and then Jason and Micha each got 1. So Christy gets the point there.
These are some really good but tough questions. Like,
I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm trying here.
I'm learning. So
I told Christy too. I said that, these are slightly harder than the other episodes because, we got to represent. We're the people, we're the leaders of the community.
We're held to a higher standard, apparently.
I got to test y'all more. The next question is actually going to go to Christy. And let's see if you know the answer to this tricky one. What is the original name for the song Why the Butterflies? Why the Butterflies is off of Piano and a Microphone 1983, which you gave the answer to earlier.
And I've reviewed it and I should know it. And I don't. I'm sorry.
Okay. Jason, do you want to pick that one up?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna guess like Mama.
Mama is correct. It was originally called Mama.
Good one.
The album Piano and a Microphone 1983 was originally released as Intimate Moments with Prince. And if you read that right, the track listing of that release, that song is listed as Mama. Whereas when it was released on Piano and a Microphone 1983, it was listed as Why the Butterflies. So that is, Jason did win that one. He's the stealer. Like, he only has 1 point at ease himself, by the way. All the rest he has stolen. I
Call me Gary Payton. I'm the glove, man.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to go with the next question, which is going to be directed at Jason. On the album 3121, Get on the Boat brought back that Latin flair of Sheila E. Who was the other percussionist on that track?
Prince?
That is incorrect. Micha, do you want to steal that?
Was it her father, Pete Escovedo?
No, that is incorrect as well. Christy, you have a shot.
Was it John Blackwell?
It was not. At the time during that album, Prince had Queen Cora Coleman on there. She is doing the drums themselves, where Sheila E. is doing the timbales on that track.
Okay.
So nobody gets that point. We are now to question number 12. And I am a big fan of another game show that is here on YouTube called Actually. And I think it relates a lot to us in the Prince community because as much as we enjoy listening to Prince's music, we also really, really love correcting other people on their knowledge of Prince. So what I have is a statement, and something is wrong with this statement. And you will have to buzz in if you can spot what's wrong with it. All right, so the statement is, Prince's 1995 release, The Purple Medley, was a 2-track maxi single that included the 11-minute Purple Medley version created by Prince, which featured snippets of songs like When Doves Cry, Bat Dance, and Kiss, while Kirk J's B-Sides remix featured songs like Do Me Like You Wanna Be Done, Housequake, and Irresistible Bitch. Looks like Jason.
All right, I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to say, is it Kirk J? Isn't it Kirky J?
That is incorrect. It is
Okay.
Kirk J. It's actually Kirk J's B-Sides is what it's actually called. B-Side remix on there. Yeah.
All right, I had to try.
Yeah, no, it's good. Christy.
I'm going to say, actually, that came out in 1994.
I love how you did the actually thing too, by the way. Actually, it was 1995. So good try.
Wow.
Good try though. And Micha, you buzzed in as well.
Okay, so it's saying that it was a 2-track maxi single. So technically, the maxi single had 3 tracks. It had the 11-minute Purple Medley, the edited Purple Medley, and Kirky J's B-Sides remix. Now, as far as the regular single, that had just 2 tracks on there.
You are correct, sir. It was 3 tracks.
Okay.
Because one of them was the edit.
Right.
which cut it down from 11 minutes to 3 minutes. And I'm like, that's a travesty. Why would you even do that?
Right. Oh yeah.
See, I knew somebody would be just as pedantic as I am. Good job, Micah. You definitely got that one.
All right.
So this one is your question, Micah. In 2007, Ian Boxall released an EP independent of the Prince estate that was promptly removed after about 3 minutes. Name that album.
That would be Deliverance.
That is Deliverance, and
you better get that one, Mike. Deliverance earlier.
I realize now how easy that one was, and yeah, I guess that was kind of a gimme based on the rest of the conversation we've had this whole recording.
Hey, I appreciate that. I'll take it. So,
all right. So then the last question is going to Christy. We all know the twins who danced on stage with Prince in the 2000s. What are their actual names, though?
Jeez. I should know this.
Everybody calls them the twins.
I can't pull it up. Sorry.
Okay. No, that's fine. Jason, do you want to steal this one?
Oh, I can't steal this one. I don't know. Sherry and Terry from The Simpsons.
That is also incorrect, sir. But I'm pretty sure you knew that. Micah, do you know this to steal the point?
their names are Maya and Nandy McLean.
That is correct, sir. I found out recently it's actually pronounced Maya.
Maya, okay.
But Maya is how I've said it.
Oh no, he doesn't get it then. It's
it's Maya. It's Maya, but it's actually Maya. Because who knows? Because the person who was telling me it was Maya could be wrong.
Yeah.
But no, good job, dude. You stole that point.
Cool.
All right.
Thanks.
Now we have the final question of the evening. The final question is my favorite board game growing up was always Scattergories. So I'm going to give you a type of Prince song. You will list 5 of that type, and then you get a point for every one of your answers that someone else doesn't also have. So the final category here is I am yours, you are mine. You're going to name Prince songs with either the word your or my in the title. You have 1 minute to list 5 of those songs and a time. So we're going to start with Christy. What do you have on your list, Christy?
I only came up with 2.
Okay.
My name is Prince.
Okay.
And You're All Mine. I think that's the name of it. I couldn't remember for sure.
I actually don't know what song that is.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe I
don't think that one exists. So we're just
he's made 40 years worth of songs. There's got to be a song.
There's lots to choose from. Yes. All right, cool. So then, Christy, you have 1 point unless somebody else has My Name is Prince on their list. Jason, what is your list?
Okay, so I came up with My Computer.
Okay.
My Love is Forever. My Medallion. I'm sticking with the My theme until that I asked the clarifying question about Your, and then I got stuck. But I said You're My Love, that song you did for Kenny Rogers.
Oh, You're My Love. Gotcha.
I got 4. Those are the 4.
Okay. All right. That is 4 original ones so far. Okay. Micah, what you got?
I have My Love is Forever.
Okay.
My Name is Prince.
Okay.
And also You're My Love.
And then You're My Love. All right, cool. So that means you're basically all of your answers negated 2 of Jason's and Christy's 1. So that means Jason ended up with 2 points in that round. And that is the end of the game. That means that we have final total scores of 2 points for Christy, 4 points for Micah, and 7 points for Jason.
Wow.
Nice.
Again, 4 of them.
I just want to thank all the little people that helped me get to where I am.
All of us that he stepped on to get where he is.
Exactly.
He stole our points.
So first off, I want to say thank you to you 3 again for coming and having fun with me. Jason is the winner, so congrats to Jason. But all of you are winners for coming and having a fun time. If you can just tell us where we can find your show, what you do, and just, while we're closing out. So, Christy, where can people find what you do?
Sure. You can find The Mountains and the Sea reviews. Prince is how we're listed in all the podcast indexes. You can find us on Twitter at TMATS, TMATS podcast, or you can find us on Facebook, The Mountains and the Sea, a Prince podcast.
Very cool. Jason, where can they find you?
So the Press Rewind Prince Lyrics podcast can be found just about anywhere you find podcasts, really. And Press Rewind Pod, you can look for me there on social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I'd love to hear from anybody who likes talking about Prince lyrics, because that's what I do on my show.
Very cool. Micha, last but certainly not least, where can they find you?
You can find the Purple Underground on YouTube, and also we're on Instagram, and our Facebook group page is the Purple Underground's Entertainment Lounge. So yeah, just
yeah. Oh man,
just
that Facebook
up.
group is popping too. Like everybody's up in there. It's
Oh
great.
yeah, man. We try to keep it drama free and
Yes.
and fun. So
All right. Well,
That's
thank you
it.
guys again so much for coming and having fun with me. And thank you to the viewers who are checking out this episode. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe to the channel, and hit all the bells and the junk and whatever. And in the meantime, may you live to see the dawn. I love you all. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye, everyone.